about
You'll
that.
show us that. What did you do on the outside?
The outside, I just tied it up a little bit. It
Yeah.
wasn't that much. This one has a generator, so that's nice. When the power goes out, then they can
Oh,
still have
okay.
electric generator. So we had the electrician check it out, painted the can a little bit, and so it should be good for more years if a hurricane happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's
And I
something
think
we
I'm
don't think
already
about.
seeing things like, what is this?
The
What's
window-
going on the
Those
outside of the windows?
Yeah, that's hurricane shutters.
Is it really?
Yeah, you can have hurricane shutters in a lot of different situations.
Yeah.
You have what's called Bahamas, and so those stick out this way and then they fold down.
Okay.
There's roll-ups that go
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
These are panels, and these are the channels you put them on. It gives you insurance deductions when you have these.
Nice.
And so you just put the panel in there, and you slide over it and put your wing nuts on it.
Okay.
These were already here, so
Okay.
we didn't need to do that.
That's
We
nice.
left these alone.
Is that a requirement to sell houses here, pretty much, or is that something that people want if it doesn't have it?
Our insurance is really high.
Sure, yeah.
Insurance is doubled and tripled, and so you find things that negotiate it down. And the state has kind of made this deal where it's called a 4-point that they come through and check these things. And
Oh,
window protection, it's the big things that can cause a house to totally have a catastrophe. Our roofs blow off, so they want us to nail properly more than you guys would. You guys
Okay.
have snow loads, right?
Yeah.
So you're worried about weight. We're worried about all that.
You
So we
know,
have
lift
wall
up.
connectors
Oh,
that connect the roof to the
okay.
walls and the walls to the floor. Hurricane protection, gable end bracing. So if there's a roof, this one's hip, but say it's flat, wind hits it a lot and it could blow in. And once that opening happens, that's when more damage comes.
Sure.
And same for our garage doors.
And
We
that'd be
reinforce
That'd be the
those.
same if this blew out on a hurricane. It let air into the house and pressurize the house.
Yes.
And cause damage.
Or
Oh,
out. Now, wind
Yeah.
could blow it in, but if it's the other side of the house, it pushes it out too.
Pushes it
So
out.
both ways could either make it implode or explode kind of thing. And so they want to protect all that first opening is what they do.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Better? It's just in my mind because it feels like it'd be more secure
Yeah.
and protective. But
Yeah, when you're able to protect these, it's nice. The old
Yeah.
ones used to be just these metal panels. That's probably what these are. So you get almost no light. You don't know about the storm. So that's not the best when a hurricane happens, but it does protect well. Nowadays, it's a fabric. It's almost like a trampoline material that goes on there. And so you
so
can
nothing
see the
goes
light
through.
and you can view it better. So I like that better because you don't feel as trapped. You know,
Sure.
like a claustrophobic person with these panels, it's like
Dark.
your power is out, your windows are blocked. Like I don't even know what's going on out there.
yeah.
So the newer ones are a little bit nicer
That's
if you don't spend the impact, but impact's expensive. So
yeah.
you wouldn't do that in this neighborhood. This is
No,
like a
yeah.
starter neighborhood. I think we're under contract to sell this for $250,000,
Nice.
give or take.
I was gonna say
I
it's
didn't
on
know.
the market and you
Yeah.
already have it under contract.
Yeah,
So $250 for sale, exit pricing.
Here in
That's right.
Pensacola?
yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's a good price for
That's very
$250 for a
affordable for-
20, 25-year-old
Yeah.
brick house,
Yeah.
3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage,
Decent area, yeah.
new
Wow.
roof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just easy sell. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a new home buyer, why
For
wouldn't you buy
sure.
this?
Yeah,
Wow,
absolutely.
Yeah.
$250 here in Pensacola.
Yep.
If you
It's not
go
on the
like
water.
3 blocks over on the water, it's a different
Yeah, I was
conversation.
just say it's not on the water.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're in one of the fancy neighborhoods, it's going to be 500, right?
Yeah.
If you're on the water, it's 700 or 3 million,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's the dirt that really makes that difference so much.
Did you grow up here?
Been here 25 years, so
Okay.
yeah. I grew up in Missouri. So
Oh,
it's
really?
a
Okay.
different
For a long
building
time.
stuff, yeah. Bought my first house there probably at 21. So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
quite a while back.
Yeah.
How
I
long
wish you
was-
could buy it at that price now,
I
right?
know.
Whatever you first
Yeah.
buy.
Yeah, I know.
That's insane.
It helped me buy my second one because I moved out and bought a duplex after that.
Okay.
So that was good.
Nice. How long was it on the market before you got it under contract?
This one wasn't long. I'm guessing maybe 30 days.
Okay, it's not bad.
yeah.
It's reasonable for everywhere
Yeah,
right
in this
now.
market.
It's a tougher market right now.
Now you said you went over budget on the project?
Well, we always,
Oh,
yeah. Well, we didn't pull this out. When we looked at them, when we made offer to purchase and everything, we thought we'd leave these cabinets. But when it got down to it, there was just like some of the spots, it was kind of routed and needed some work and some
Yeah.
attention. And so instead of just patching some of that stuff, we just went ahead and pulled them out and put new in.
Okay.
So they're all new cabinets, new granite, new appliances.
Yeah, but you didn't go overkill either. That's where you can.
Yeah.
You can really hurt your budget.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what you're doing, so you're able to make it really work the max dollars for.
250,000. Better not go over, right?
That's not on the road.
Right. Yeah, we might have been able to ask a little bit more, but we wanted to put it fast and keep it affordable for people. And
Sell it quick, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to stop.
Mhm. So it's pretty good.
And don't put fridges in them right here.
We don't typically put fridges in it. A lot of people buy houses that already have a fridge.
Yeah.
Unless they don't need it. And then if they do, they can always negotiate it, right? Like, hey, we put a fridge in there. And if the offer is good, we'll make that work.
That's just funny how different areas are front you always put appliances in, and other people just don't. It's always funny in different areas. It's like
We'll do a whole appliance package, but typically, don't get me wrong, it's a $750,000 house up. We're putting a fridge. It's gonna be a nice fridge because they don't like matching stuff.
Lowe's.
No, we didn't use one vendors.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what they look good, they work.
We try and use all vendors.
So not only were you able to help the seller get out of a spot that sounded like in a painful situation with their son.
Yeah.
To be able to move on and off into another country, but now you're going to go to help new owners coming in. So the price point, you price it sounded a little aggressive as well to help it get out.
It's a really nice project.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I do like about this is like, we're just on all sides. Like, someone's in a bad situation, we'll help them fix that. And then we have all the people working and to get it done, and it's all the employees, everyone can be happy, and then the realtors and everyone, all these different moving parts. And then on the back end, someone gets a good product at a good price. So.
Yeah, you're right. There's a threefold prong effect that is seeing ripple effects on each one.
Yeah, that's starting to light over the house too. So live about like 30 years.
Yeah. That's what I like about this though too. I drive by the houses later and I see, what we've done. And every once in a while someone's letting the house go back down and oh, come on, if we did on the square. But the other times I'm like, these guys really loved it. Like, look at it. It's still beautiful and they're still, happy. And
you probably notice in neighborhoods, if you fix up a house, the neighbors sometimes next door start cleaning up their houses, basically.
When we first started, I was always worried, like, the neighbors are going to be upset that we're buying this house and if it's a rental or it's but it's the exact opposite. Like nowadays, we'll talk to the neighbors, we'll give them a card, and they're happy, because they're like, they're fixing this house. It's usually one of the worst ones in the neighborhood, and they're like, man, this is gonna help my values, my house, and it's gonna be safe for my family and kids. Yeah, and this, so that's another plus.
It's a win-win. It affects their property values too. Now, sometimes we've had a few issues with neighbors being kind of pain, but usually they're nice.
Usually not.
They like things nice too.
Are we going in the front?
We're going to go in the front.
All right.
You like our ramp? So that's actual wall material
Oh, okay.
that we turned. Because I wanted to save the wall material that we took out because we're going to try and reuse it. It's the same part that the flooring is. So any patched holes where the vents are and stuff like that, we're going to try and, patch that in. And there's some ceilings that are the same way. This had vinyl wrap around the whole thing. And so we didn't know it was under here.
You pulled that off.
This is like, how old is this house?
It's 100 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
1900 and
how
1930.
this wood is so tight grain and stuff too.
Yep.
It's so
it's pretty good.
You
pretty
can't
solid.
buy this wood.
No.
The only way I ever get this wood nowadays is to tear something like this down and get the wood out of it. Because this is actually, even tearing this out, you wouldn't be able to do it with the splinter probably. But it's just so cool it's here.
This is one of the worst spots. There's stairs here, but we're pretty sure that tree there fell here and hit and broke the rafters up here. And it's sat for a couple years with water, and we're the second rainiest place in the country, is what I've been told. So we get rain all the time. So it sags right there. This whole thing dips, and then the water comes down here. So the floor is rotted out, and that is a big old beam that's rotted.
So you'll have to replace that.
Yeah, unlike the rest of houses, that would have been eaten up with termites, and the rest of the house would have gone. But they don't eat this wood hardly at all. That's just straight wood rot, not termites. No tubes, no tunnels.
This is wood rot, huh?
That's water over time rotting it out. Yes. So we've already jacked up some and braced some temporarily enough to be safe in there and do it. But
look at these. You see the tight grain on it.
The tight
grain
very solid.
Isn't that crazy?
We left the uppers there because the uppers are shallow, and we're probably going to put built-in bookcases below it. And so we think like a lawyer could have their books right behind them, and it doesn't take up much space, and you still keep that original arch, and it's just a cool feature we're able to save. And then we might put like one of those glass walls that opens and closes like an office, or we might do it here so it's a bigger room. If we put it there, then you still have open area. We're not 100% on this area.
As Tim, it changes as you're doing, especially on a big one like this. In that bathroom, you'll see some tongue and groove ceiling. There was also some of that in the kitchen and in this middle room, but because of damage, we had to remove that. So it's one of those things we have to decide, do we want to put it back? Because we are keeping elements like some of the original doors because they're built really well, where modern doors are hollow and just let sound in. So we try to kind of go back as much as we can, but we don't want to make it Oh, super costly.
Now, Tim, I didn't realize until Denise went in. That's actually a walk-in closet.
Walking in.
Paul, can you fit?
No.
I'm walking in. Come on here. There's plenty of room in this closet for both of us.
I do like
I don't want to pull out.
I do like the little piece of wood hanging on the wire.
So we're hoping that will be our HVAC closet.
Oh, it's not going to be a walk-in closet.
A walk-in HVAC.
In the time, that was a walk-in closet.
Yeah. Remember in the Yukon, I got that on the tugboat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Turner honors.
That's a piece of cinder for your closets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it back. They don't want to hang it like on the power wire.
Yeah.
Cause the run.
Yeah, I see
We could both
high
use one.
capacity.
It's like a clown car, always telling people to try to get out.
how did you fit in the closet?
So because it's going to be commercial, we're still working with our AC guy to determine if this closet is large enough for a unit or if we're going to have to use one of the other closets.
Not long before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is throughout.
So hopefully when we take that paneling down, there's no issues hidden behind it.
Oh, true.
And with all the stuff that was in this house, we weren't sure exactly.
Yeah.
There were small things like this is one of the chimneys right here.
Okay.
And we're going to have a little work with the chimney to figure out exactly what. We're not sure because it's hidden in this wall if we're going to just cap it off at the ceiling or what, or at the roof line or what we're going to have to do. So much like the closet in the other house that used to be there, it was taking up this part of this.
The white is the space they gained, right? So you couldn't even put a hanger going this way.
No.
But this round circle, see how big this is? That's the frame it took out of this room. So from here, clear over to here to get that little space. So we took that out because if it's going to be an office,
Right.
they want a nice big open room.
So what are we going to do with the rabbit hole?
We'll close it. We'll patch it. We won't even know the rabbit hole is here.
What do you think in terms of keeping the house to refresh it or tear it down and replace it? What are your thoughts on that? Be curious to know. And we'll be so sure to circle back around with you guys. Maybe get some after pictures too, see how you guys are doing.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll just have to come back to Pensacola in
Yeah.
another year.
I don't go back in 2 weeks when it's done.
The next year we'll be back.
Yes.
I
There you
think
go.
the tenant river would be fine.
Sure. And, but you said a year over there, so I don't know.
Well, we did that. We actually did that. We went to some of the neighbors
Yeah.
and their old commercial buildings, and we were knocking on the door and it was, kind of like, what do you want? Like, I want to look around your place,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then we'd explain and point out the building. And so then all of a sudden they're showing us the whole thing,
Yeah.
letting us know and giving us that's why we're going like a kitchenette in the small areas.
Mhm.
Because like we'd rather have more space than the kitchen, just little things like that.
You can bring more clients in that way.
Market research.
It's hard to reach.
One door at a time.
Well, I'm excited to see your transformation. This is beautiful, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll do it.
All right, and we'll see
All right.
you in the field.
Feel.